You can access the PDF file for this lecture from the resource area in this section of the course. So you've found a product, found the supplier, matched the UPC codes, analyzed the ROI, placed an order, and after waiting patiently, your shipment has arrived at your warehouse. Now you just need to list the product into your inventory and ship it to the Amazon beast. But first, to commingle or not to commingle, you've got to decide. You need to make a decision about how you want your inventory to be handled by Amazon after it arrives at their fulfillment center. There are two options. Number one, non-commingled inventory. This is the default method where you print and apply individual product labels with your own unique FN SKU. Number two, stickerless commingled inventory. This is where you send inventory without having to print and apply individual product labels by using the UPC already attached to the product. With non-commingled inventory, Amazon will only send your product to your buyer when sold. With stickerless commingled inventory, Amazon will combine every seller's products together, and when a product sells, they will send the nearest available unit to the buyer, whether it was the one you sent to Amazon or not. Some sellers don't want their inventory combined with other sellers' inventory, and some don't really mind because they save time not having to label every individual SKU before shipping to Amazon. Using stickerless commingled means relying on all the other sellers of your product to send the same quality inventory that you're sending. This has been a problem in the past when one shady seller sends in counterfeit inventory, for example, knockoff Disney Frozen dolls. If Amazon sends the fake item to your buyer and your buyer complains to Amazon, then you'll have to deal with the consequences. I know it sounds crazy, but that's how it works with Amazon. Having said all this, I have always used the stickerless commingled option. The pros far outweigh the cons for wholesale sourcing. My inventory doesn't consist of risky items like Disney Frozen dolls, so I don't worry about all that. Instead, when I ship to Amazon, I just put the labels on the box and give it to UPS. I've never had a problem with counterfeit products, and even if I did, I can prove that my inventory was purchased directly from the manufacturer or supplier with my sales invoice. Always keep your sales invoice. Here's a tip. Using stickerless commingled only applies to new listings. Existing listings can't be converted to stickerless. They have to be relisted, which is no fun. So decide now whether you want to go with commingled inventory. As I mentioned, non-commingled is the default, so you have to go to your account settings to turn on the stickerless commingled option. Here's how. From your Seller Central dashboard, go to the settings in the upper right corner and select Fulfillment by Amazon. Scroll down to the Inventory Settings tab and click Edit to change your setting. There's a Learn More link under the Inventory Settings tab that will take you to more details about commingling inventory. There are some restrictions, so read it for yourself. Only you can decide if you want to commingle your inventory. As I stated, I've never had any trouble commingling inventory, and hopefully you won't either. Next, we'll look at adding a product to our inventory.